And this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio, RallyPoint.com at Army Navy Media Day. And I have a chance to talk with Navy fullback senior Anthony Gargiulo. Anthony, great to see you. Said we saw you last year a little bit on the Showtime features. Got a chance to see your parents, how proud they are of what you're accomplishing at Navy. Just tell us a little bit about how's your senior year been going?
It's been a good season. As the record may look, it still has been a great season, and it's been a great honor to be this, team captain as it is. No matter what happens, it's still get to play the great sport of football, thankfully, and I still get to be with the guys that I've been grinding it out with the past 4 years. So, the record being it said, it's been a great year for me.
Very good. Now, tell us a little bit about where you're from, what high school, and why you decided to enroll at the Naval Academy.
I'm from Freehold, New Jersey. I went to Cold Snake High School. And the reason I, came here was, one, because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life after college, and the other one was I got to play big-time ball. I looked into, a few of the schools, UConn, Sacred Heart, but I think this one was the most upfront with me. They didn't pitch no fake stuff to me. They were honest. They said, "Hey, we want you to be a hard-nosed runner," and I said, "That's exactly what I want to be." So I like the football aspect, and I also like the after football aspect, having a job, not getting a great education, and not having to have my family worry about paying for me for college.
And Anthony, tell us a little bit about what you study academically at Annapolis, and the challenge of time management. You always want to describe how you're able to balance academics, football, and all of the military duties that you have.
I study quantitative economics. Pretty much, I look at it as a business side. I like money. Not a big engineer guy. I can't do the sciences. But the time management is definitely the biggest challenge, I think, for me and every other student at the Naval Academy. Not even football players, but everybody in general. We're usually tasked with a lot of things for specific reasons to really put a lot of work on our workload every day to make us used to a heavy workload day. Because you never know what you're going to get when you go out into the field. And they want to make sure that we're able to, control what we can control, at least with, managing our time, doing what we got to do, getting the right things done, and making sure that our studies are staying good. But, from a football aspect, it's definitely those few nights where I'm sitting there in my room going, man, I wish I could just let this all end right now. But, the next day it's a new day, and I see those guys grinding, and I'm like, I can't get rid of this. This is a great opportunity, and, I still get to play football, so it's great.
Absolutely, and you mentioned, which we always emphasize, a lot of the Army players go infantry, but a lot of the Navy football players branch has to join the Marine Corps. Why is the Marine Corps an attractive destination for a lot of Navy football players?
For us, it's mainly, one, because a lot of guys don't really like ships or going in the air. They like keeping their feet on the ground. But the other point is that we sort of see a lot of I can't think of the word right now, but
kind of like a small unit. It's similar to a team.
Yeah, it's definitely that small unit team. Like everybody's just fighting for one goal, and everybody's they understand what they got to do. That the man to the left and the right literally depend on you to do your job, so that the mission is successful and everybody gets back okay.
Hey, and you got to talk about getting back to football. Your offensive team. You're the fullback. Very productive offense. Tell us a little bit about the offensive line that do the blocking for you, and some of the keys on the Navy offense.
The O-line, one of my favorite groups on the team. They like to consider themselves the pretty boys of the team. They always try to catch them wearing some kind of crazy sleeve, or they all want visors. They all want to get the pitch pass play where they're sitting there running in the background. But they're truly the main function of this offense. Without them, we wouldn't get anything done. Some offenses like spread, mainly shotgun type stuff, you can get away with maybe a couple guys not being as well. But with this offense and the way we run, everybody's got to be on all cylinders, going ahead, knowing what they're doing, and just pretty much putting their life on the line for us. The guys who get to look pretty and score the touchdowns. But they're a tough group of guys, and I wouldn't want anybody else blocking for me.
Absolutely, and the Army defense that you will play against, they've been limiting the points they've been giving up. They've been a bend, don't break defense all year. Some good pass defense this year. They've been able to stop some good passing teams. What do you see when you look at the Army defense?
Disciplined, hard-nosed team. This game's always interesting because no matter what record each team has, it's always a grind. It's always a fight. You would think both teams were the best teams in the league when they play each other because, the passion and the love that they have for each other is just, it's you want to do it to beat it, to beat them in order for everybody else, for all the work you've put in for this season. But they're a good team. They've had a really good season, and it'll be interesting for us.
And just final thought, senior year, the Army game for you. Tell us about why this rivalry with Army is special for you and the Naval Academy.
I've been asked this a lot. I haven't really figured it out yet, but I think mainly just because of what it means afterwards. It's another football game, and everybody, it might be the only football game on, but, I think it's more of the aftermath that both of us, we're doing more than just playing football. We play on Saturdays, Fridays, but at the end of it, we, go out and serve our country and, protect what's right. And, we protect those Sundays and Saturday night games. So it's interesting to just see, the same kind of person on the other side of this, other side of the ball, being that, Army's another force that's going to be going out and serving for our country one day.
Well, Anthony Gargiulo, senior fullback on the Navy football team. Best wishes, congratulations on a terrific year from everybody at the American Legion and the 1.5 million veterans at rallypoint.com. Great to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. This is Ken Kraetzer at Army-Navy Media Day.